I went to Italy too.
Yeah.
Italy,
I think
we nearly were there at the same time. I think I came back just as you
you
gone
did.
there.
Yeah.
So, Rome, Amalfi, Calabria, Sicily, family in Calabria and Julia's family in Sicily. Italians are, like, maybe because my heritage is that, I fucking was getting so annoyed at these Italians.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back to Italy now.
Yeah.
Like, I miss it now. But when I came back, I was just like, these fucking Italians.
Yeah.
It's like I
had an Italian experience.
Yeah. It's like they think that they're the only people that exist in the entire world.
Yeah. They don't like lines. They don't like any of that shit.
But it's always like, I got a couple of quick ones. I remember we were waiting in line to get on a plane, and the line was 60 people long, and it was moving, and it was fine. And when you got up to the front of the line, there was 2 people there cutting the tickets to get on the plane. So when you got to the front, you just went to whichever one was free.
Yeah.
This little bald Italian man was walking.
Just cuts line.
He was just walking along the line, and he went to the lady at the front to give her the ticket, and the lady's like going,
"Fuck,
there's a line," and he goes, "You broke it, you idiot."
I'm a sound engineer. I broke it. It's broken. Yeah, go on. Keep telling your story.
I can't while you're breaking the fucking equipment.
I don't know how I'm going to fix this. See how that goes.
Anyway.
That's going in the bin.
There was this little Italian man walking, and he walked past the line to the 2 people there and just gave his ticket.
Yeah.
And the lady just goes to him, "There's a line." And he just looks at the line and goes, "Oh, scusa, I didn't see it."
Yeah.
Scusa.
But
I'm
still
like,
hoping that she would let him in.
But I'm like, you didn't see the line? You didn't see the 60 to 80 fucking
the thing
people
that you walked alongside?
You walked past. Unless you were a horse and you've got those blinders on where you can't see anything because you'll be distracted by other horses. How did you not see it, you bald little idiot?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a fun day at the airport in Sicily.
We had
Jeez,
a similar thing happen. So we were hiring the car and we were lining up, and they took forever. Like, behind the counter there was like
Where, in Rome?
2 people. No, it was Venice.
Oh, yeah.
So Venice airport. So we're waiting in line. I think we're probably 3rd in line, but the 2 people that are doing it are just slow as fuck. Like, taking their time.
That's
probably
funny.
on minimum wage. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt, but when we were in the south where they've got not much, but it's really nice in summer, and that's where they make their money.
Yeah.
And when you go there to get something, maybe we're fast paced here compared to them, fine. But like, you give them the money and they're just like in slow motion. I'm like, can't move.
Hurry up, man.
Like,
I've got shit to do,
but you want to make money in this time, don't you?
Yeah.
What about this one? When you go there and something's €18 and you give them a 50.
Yeah.
Oh, smaller.
Yeah.
Take it or leave
It's
it.
money.
Take it
I'm
or I'll
paying.
go. Whichever.
Yeah.
You can choose whichever one you want. I need smaller. I'm not giving you smaller, you idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck, they pissed me off.
So we're lining up. Yeah, as I said, 3rd in line probably. So estimated maybe 15, 20-minute wait. All of a sudden, there's probably 2 people behind us. So all of a sudden, this group of like 4 younger people, probably about 25 years old, just stand next to us. The line's here, it's curving off that way. They're standing here. I'm like, they're trying to cut in here. So they're just standing there going like this.
Yeah.
Just looking around.
Like a puppy.
Yeah.
Like a puppy that's in trouble. It's like, if they don't look at me, if they don't look at me, I'm clear.
So I'm like,
you're not a ghost.
I'm standing there. I'm like, they're trying to cut in. I'm like, I'm fuming. Deb's like, shut up. I'm like, they're going to cut. They're going to fucking cut in line. So anyway, they try. And I go, there's a line. There's a line. And they're looking at me. They're like something in Italian, blah, 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 blah.
Affangu.
And then the person in front of us, because they were like, oh.
That's
like,
what they do.
Oh, nah. It's all good.
I didn't know.
And they were like, we were waiting here, blah, blah, blah. Person in front of me joins in. You have to get to the back, like in Italian to them. And then they start having a fight. And I'm like, fucking sick. This is mad.
You were worried that you were going to have to showcase your MMA skills, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, sometimes I've got to bring them out. So, didn't want that to be one of those times.
No,
so then they join in and then it's like, if you had have joined the back of the line when you arrived, you wouldn't have had to wait as long as now that you have to. Because they had to join the end. There was an extra 3 people by that time. Yeah. So now they've probably got to wait an hour. They probably only had to wait half an hour. Fucking idiots.
Yeah. Man,
fucking
Italians,
idiots.
They are fucking weird.
I was fuming.
Yeah.
I was like, they're fucking gonna fucking get in. They're not getting in here.
So, yeah, we got booted out of a taxi as well in Rome.
Why?
Because they wanted us to pay more for having our bags or something.
Yeah, right.
And Julia's just like, the other guy, like yesterday we didn't get charged for bags. And he's just like, yes, you're there. And she's like, no, you didn't. And he's like, get out. Get out.
Fuck.
And
Yeah,
I didn't want
so it's a different form of society. It's like, but everyone over there just accepts things because they all do it.
yeah.
So that's how that society works. Whereas we call shit out. It's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, we're more conservative.
Stingy.
Conservative. We follow the rules more.
We do.
don't want to break the rules or we'll get into trouble.
Yeah.
Whereas they're like,
They
fuck,
just
how are they
push
gonna,
it. Yeah,
How are
exactly.
they going to know?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you can't steal. How are they fucking going to know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something. I don't care.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a thief now.
Yeah, we were going from the airport in Sicily to back to Rome.
Yeah.
And we were waiting, like, it was international, sorry, what's it when you're in a country? Domestic flight.
Domestic, yeah.
And like, we get there, we line up in the place just to drop the bags off because we have already electronically checked in.
Right.
So it's just to drop the bags off. We get there and we are early. Lady behind the desk goes, "You're too early."
Yeah.
We're like, okay. We were in the line for probably 40 minutes.
Yeah.
She's like, go line up again and come back. I'm not going to line up again.
Yeah.
I go, just do it. She goes, it's too early. The plane's not on the computer yet. I'm like, she goes, she's like, stand to the side.
And when it happens.
When a plane comes on, I'll call you back in.
Yeah.
Cool. Another half an hour gone.
Yeah, yeah.
There's now half the plane standing with us on the
Yeah.
side. A whole bunch of people just growing, right?
Just a shit system.
Yeah. Anyway, eventually, this is like 45 minutes in line, half an hour standing there, and I'm not getting annoyed because it's just like it's like the same way you don't get annoyed at a baby when it's doing
what
the
can
wrong
you do,
thing.
yeah.
It's like there's idiots. Anyway, so eventually we go up. The lady goes, yeah, soon, right? Anyway, then the lady changes with another lady. Like, but she did say these people are ready to go on. Anyway, we go there, check in. We've got the luggage. The lady's like, sorry, you didn't buy...
Missed it.
No. You didn't buy luggage. I'm like, we did. No, you didn't, right? Anyway, we didn't. Somehow, magically, we didn't buy luggage.
I've
We're
been in that position.
We're like, all right, sweet. Fucking put us in, buy luggage, please.
Yeah.
She goes, you can't buy luggage here. You've got to go all the way over there and buy luggage over there, right? I'm like,
Just the
sick.
shittest
Sick.
system.
Anyway, storm over there, wait there for probably 25 minutes. People are cracking it, and I've got wings out now because there's little Italian men and women they're cracking. This is the place to crack it, and they're barging in, and I'm just like, fucking like that,
Stay
right?
back, you fuckers.
Anyway, this little girl I'm just like, you're going to get an elbow on the forehead. Anyway, eventually we get to the top. I go, we're on this flight.
Yeah.
Julia's sort of doing the talking as well because she speaks a bit of Italian.
Yeah.
We've got to buy luggage for this flight.
Yeah.
Anyway, she goes, you don't buy luggage here.
Oh, get fucked. What do you mean?
I go, that lady said you do, right? She goes, what number is she at? I go, number 8. She stands up, calls number 8, and number 8 answers it, and this lady's standing up, and she's just drilling her in Italian.
Yeah, because it probably happened.
Anyway, she goes, fuck. She goes, go back there. You buy luggage from her.
Yeah.
I go, fuck this. And I've cracked it now.
Yeah.
And Julia's like, don't crack it. But I was sort of...
You're allowed to at this stage, I think.
But also in Italy, Italy's motto should be like, the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yeah.
If you don't complain, they're just going to walk over you and give you shit to the person who did complain.
Yeah.
So I can't speak Italian. So I had the bag, right? This idiot was talking to 2 other people. I just interrupted them, stepped in front of them, threw the bag down. Can't speak Italian, right? So I threw the bag down and I've just gone, ciao. That's it. And she's like, so. I go, fuck, whatever. Do this thing now, right? Anyway, she's like, just wait. And then this other lady came up who I felt sorry for her. She was like running the whole show and she would speak, I heard her speak like 5 languages.
Yeah.
And she comes up to us because Julia's getting annoyed in that. And Julia can speak Spanish. So she comes up to me and Julia, and everyone in Italy thought that me and Julia were Spanish. And she comes up to us and she goes, in English, she says, in Italian, she goes, are you guys Spanish? Julia answers back in Spanish, no, we're Australian. The lady just walked off.
Fuck. That's so good.
Anyway, go there, credit card, buy the luggage, something happened with their machine.
Yeah.
Do it again. Got the luggage, go through. We're going through security. Julia just checks the credit card, charged twice for the bags.
Oh. Jesus Christ, just complete incompetence across the board.
And then on
Fucking
the
hell.
yeah, and then we were waiting in that line for another hour to get onto the plane when that little bald bloke chipped in.
That would have been, that's a shit day. That's a shit day at the
It
office.
was. I find the humor. I find the humor in
Well,
it.
you have to.
At the time. Even like Julia was sort of getting
But
annoyed at me for
it's
getting
out
angry.
of frustration, though.
But
It's
I
out
was-
of like what else could fucking happen.
Yeah, Julia was getting annoyed at me because I was getting annoyed, but I was like, I'm actually okay. You've just got to put the persona on, especially in there. Otherwise, they're not going to fucking do anything.
Yeah.
But I miss Italy. I wouldn't mind going back. Italy was sweet.
Yeah. Nice. What
Yep.
else? Anything else?
No, nothing else. The other thing with Italy is like, I noticed all the people are like not fat.
Yeah.
Why are they not fat when all they do is eat pasta and cannoli?
Yeah, I know. Do you know what I notice?
And smoking's still sweet.
Everywhere in Europe. How funny the different... Well, this is from being in Europe, but seeing so many tourists, you just notice the way that different people from different countries do things. So Italians just talk with their hands super loud, ba ba da ba, la da da ba ba ba. They don't give
This
a
is
shit.
racist. Race.
They don't care who hears. They could not give a fuck. Then Americans on the phone constantly, they're always on the phone at airports. And they're like this. They're like, I could not believe it.
Yeah.
Everything's like outrageous to them.
The first time I went to Europe, we did more of Europe.
Yeah.
And I ended up feeling sorry for Americans
Yeah.
because everyone hates them.
Yeah.
And they are loud and obnoxious, but like they're not bad.
No.
Like we had one on
it's innocent.
we had one we were on this crowded bus and this woman
They
was
just
just
try and
like,
talk heaps,
do we
don't
get
they?
off here? I don't know if we get, Steve, do we get off
Yeah.
here? Or is it the next one? I'm like, bitch, shut up.
But do you know, like,
No one has to hear everything.
No,
Whisper,
but-
he's next to you.
yeah, when they're on everything's outrageous to them, and everything's to the extreme for Americans. They're always like, I could not believe it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it if I told you. You wouldn't believe
Trust
it.
me, I bet you.
Yeah,
I could
I'd
believe that
believe
the
you.
food came 10 minutes
yeah,
late.
exactly.
I bet you I can
Yeah,
believe that.
correct.
Unless the aliens came
Everything.
down and stuck a green thumb up your bum,
Yeah.
I'm sure whatever you say, I've heard or believed.
And they're always just like, it was the best food I've ever had.
There's people in this country that do that.
Yeah, but not as like all of the Americans
Yeah.
just want to be heard. Another funny thing that happened in Europe was we were on this like food tour.
See how like we got those sponsorship deals? Now we just jet off to Europe all the time and that.
Yeah,
That's
we're
sick.
just like, yeah.
We are rich as
I'm tired.
fuck now.
I'm tired because I'm just flying
I'm
everywhere
jetting.
constantly.
I'm going to Hong Kong soon. I'm going to take part in those little protests that's going on. Anyway, that's not topic.
Yeah,
Go.
right. Good for you, mate. Good for you. No, we were in Spain and we were doing this little food tour thing where you'd go around to all the different little joints and have tapas everywhere. It was sick.
Tapas.
It was good. But there was these two American chicks and one of them worked at like a bank. And then the host of the food trip, because in Spain, like banks have fucked everyone. They've like given out loans. People can't afford to pay them back, and their economy's just in shit because like
Spain have the problem of not going to work though. I bet
Yeah,
you if
yeah,
they
yeah,
started
they
going
do.
to work, they'd sort some of those issues
true.
out.
We've got to have a break at 4 o'clock so that we can eat.
Yeah.
Just eat while you're at work. No. It's got to be a 2-hour break. We got to go home. We've got to cook dinner.
This
Yeah.
is bullshit. Our economy's going to crap. I want to retire at 45. Let me have it. Let me
problem
let me
there.
sort one little thing out of you. Work till 68 like here.
So it was fucking funny because this guy got super passionate and he was like having an argument with this chick who was
And what's
part
she
of the
gonna do?
tour. She was so...
Who was
she was
arguing?
also
The Spanish person was arguing.
Yeah, who was hosting the food
Right,
tour.
but what's the American person going to do? I work at a bank. I'm not fucking
Yeah,
Mr.
but
ANZ.
she was like backing him up. She was like, no, we take all of our time to...
No, well, she's an idiot because the banks are
she's
nearly the
sucked
most
in.
evil.
She was just dealing this rhetoric that
Yeah.
her bank had told her. It was fucking... Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good time. Me and Deb were sitting there like, this is awkward as fuck, but it's awesome.
It's also, yeah. I love people fighting when I don't know them. Like when there's a fight,
It used to
I'm
happen
like,
at Liquorland. It was a fucking
yeah,
best.
I'm like,
I was
sit
here
down.
first.
When-
I was like, sick.
Yeah. I think I might have said this story once before. I remember being in Kmart in Northlands where Frank works.
Oh, yeah?
And these two massive lords, these two Maori dudes,
Really?
were they were button like friggin' rams and they were about to explode. I'm like,
I was
Julia.
about to say something racist there. but anyway.
And I'm like, Julia, if these two she's like, let's go. I'm like, sit down. If these two guys fight, they're going to tear this joint
We have to see
apart.
it.
And
Yeah.
Frank's got to come break them up. They would, I mean, me
man.
anyway, me as well, but Frank, they would like pick Frank up one hand, like shot put him. I mean, us as well. Like, it was grouse.
Fuck, that's
These
funny.
two dudes were fucking huge.
Oh, I lost it again.
Oh,
everyone.
yes, good, Stu.
This has got to be
Your
in the
masty
highlight reel.
room was fucking more put together.
What is going on?
Um,
Can I break it even more? I wonder.
yeah, so Italy was sweet, but enough of that.